You said
that's his first foul.
Stay on the lookout for an artist named TokenVlone. He has an industry plan for sure. He just barely released a project last week, and he's on Dominus Live and Academics. He jacked Juice WRLD's whole sound. So speaking of that, he seems to be signed to Lil Tecca's manager.
The Raptors moving it up.
Yeah, Lil Tecca's manager, Giuseppe, or whatever is however you pronounce his name. And
with the ball.
Yeah, and Giuseppe, I think, manages all the people that Lil Tecca signed. So yeah, TokenVlone, I'm not sure where he came out of. It's very similar. It's like the Baby Santana shit. So I mean, whether you want to consider him a industry plan or not, it makes sense, definitely. But yeah, just he's solid though. Like I've talked to him. He's cool. I saw him actually originally posted on Academics or Dominus Live, like you said. So we will see what happens. He's fire. At first I was like, damn, this does sound like Juice WRLD, but you know, he's alive, so like at least we know he wants to drop the music, but no one will ever be Juice WRLD. I think it's just his voice that sounds very similar to Juice WRLD. But we'll see. He's fire though. We've listened to him on stream like literally a week ago. I was playing Halo. I remember the exact moment because it was like the first song I played. I was like trying to put people on because he does only have one song out. Let me look it up. Let me look it up. It's called not Out the Roof. It's called Breathe. Okay. And you're right, he does have an album. He just dropped it, I guess. Like literally just now. Or Breathe was on that project. Actually, when I listened to Breathe, it was just a single. There was no other music. So Breathe was probably like a little single they were trying to finesse. And it costs a lot of money to go to Academics. So Industry Plant does seem like the right label, I guess.
Well, this guy flat out
but he's fire. As we've talked about with say like Ian Dior or who are other ones, 24K Golden or
to the right side.
I don't even know who else, because who else is the industry plant that we know? I can't even remember really. But the fact of the matter is, I don't necessarily care. I know underground people care a lot about, you know, dude, he didn't organically make a fan base, but like, if the music is hard, the music is hard. I don't give a shit if he wrote the song. I don't care if his mom like fucked the CEO to get him there. Like it doesn't matter to me.
That one, no good.
You know,
so the Raptors
when Ian Dior came out, he got promoted by FaZe. Yeah, I saw that with FaZe. Banks was like a somewhat manager at some point, but that's what FaZe Banks does. And he works with Taz. And I'm not saying this because Taz doesn't tell me shit. Like, he's got his own ways of doing business. So don't think that. But
and it's good. The time running down in the shot clock.
FaZe Banks, like, he literally signs gamers and manages them so that they blow up. Very similar to like what rappers do and labels do. So is it really that uncommon? I mean, there are probably a lot of industry plans that go right over our heads and we don't even realize they're an industry plant. Like every pop artist is an industry plant. It's just in rap, I guess, because it's almost like the most underground genre nowadays. That's why people care. Here, I'll pull up his song. He's actually hard. He is actually hard. It's right here. He's got a song called Breathe. It's solid. I liked it. I don't know why. Yeah, so I like this single right here. This was a single, and then his album just released. He's at 2,000 monthly listeners. Let me go to his Instagram. TokenVlone on Instagram. 23.7K followers. Yeah, he was at like 10K when I followed him. And then once I followed him, he said, "What's up?" Said "Goat," and then I gave him a little twizzy, you know. Management, Jeezy A, just to show you management, which is Giuseppe. He manages for Galactic, which is Lil Tecca's label, as you can see right here. Tecca Tour, We Love You Tecca 2, released under. This is a music video, Repeat It, Tecca Wanna. Like, it's all there. It's all there. And then as you can see, Baby Santana, he is managed by, wait. It was there before. Following, let's see, following. Okay, so Galactic follows TokenVlone, Baby Santana, Cole Bennett. Like, it's all there. It is all there. So ain't nothing new, people. This is how you make.
Guys, he's not an easy man to
It's called Angelic, not Galactic. Are you stupid? That Instagram page literally said Galactic. I understand that their group is called Angelic or something, but the label is called Galactic, or whatever the management company maybe, it's called Galactic. But Tecca does have like a crew or like group of artists called Angelic. I think Fazo's in it. I think even Baby Santana's obviously in it. I don't know who else is in it. I'm pretty sure that shit changes all the time, because what is Sofago's group? Like bats or some shit? No, spiders. Angelic is a collective, not the label. Thank you, Isaac Maria. Like, okay, so Tecca had, I mean, not Tecca. So Fago had like Bino in the Spiders, or whatever you fucking call them. He had a bunch of artists, and now he had to like drop people because it was just getting too bloated. And that's what happens with a lot of these collectives. Like, they start, it's not even like a signing process. It's just like, yo, we fuck with you, like join our group and like just be affiliated with us online. But then they just had to cut people off, so again, it wasn't so bloated, the brand wasn't diluted, only like the OGs. So I think like Sport VVS is in Spiders, Sofago, and maybe some of like the producers. I'm not like too informed on what they're doing, but that's how it works. So in sum, TokenVlone might be an industry plant, but that's how you make money in the music industry. You find somebody who is small, that doesn't necessarily know how to grow and hasn't necessarily gotten the look that they deserve just yet, or that you think that they have potential to reach, and you help them grow. Because the smaller the artist, the more leverage you have, the more percentage you can get. Like, say if you signed Travis, if he signed Sofago at 500K or whatever it was, or followers, I mean, like 100K is what it was.
Listen, they're not gonna always.
He's gonna cost 500K advance, right? But TokenVlone, they probably said like, yo, we don't have to give you any advance, and we'll take 90%. I don't know if it's 90%, but you get the point. Like, if it's someone who's literally a nobody, you don't have to give them shit.
Dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge league.
So industry plant basically means free clout. Yeah, I guess is like industry plant. Industry plants get free clout without building an organic fan base, and that's why underground fan bases hate that, because they're like, damn, you just passed us up. Like, you didn't check in with me. Like, you came into LA, didn't check in with my city, bruh. Like, what the fuck is up?
Takes a three. Good on the triple.
Fago is signed to Travis, yes, but he has his own collective, Spider Web or whatever.
For three, Van Vliet.
Van Vliet. Van Vliet.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
That's why a lot of people hate Aiden. Is Aiden an industry plant?
Gets the easy putback.
I mean, I guess he had connections, but I feel like he kind of did it on his own, did he not? What is this dude doing? He's so ass. Yeah, fuck you.
And it goes down to,
I don't think Aiden was an industry plant, but he did like sign to I think FaZe or something. I don't think he actually signed a FaZe, but he has some sort of management contract with Banks. He definitely does, and that's how he got all the connections with the rappers. But then again, at that point in time, he already had enough clout where the rappers were down to do whatever with him. Pause.
Toronto grabs the miss.
But yes, Aiden did blow up from 2K wagers and Bronny helping him. I don't know how he met Bronny. I think he got like his own clout before Bronny. Just Bronny happened to fuck with him early on. So sometimes it just works like that. You gotta get a little bit of luck.
Quick shot there and it's off target.
Before you get successful sometimes. You make your own luck though by opening up all the opportunities, by just continuing to try in different ways. Apparently Aiden was what? Streaming like every day for months. So you got to give him the credit where it's deserved.
The Nuggets with another.
He went to the same school as Bronny. Oh, okay. So that's why. So he's not a plant. He just happened to have like famous friends, you know? And sometimes that happens. Imagine being friends with like Kylie Jenner. Whatever that chick's name is that Tristan cheated on Chloe with. I can't remember her name, but they're not friends anymore because that made like a whole beef in their family. But
this is the ultimate.
You know, that chick literally got famous and is making millions of dollars on her own through ad placements on Instagram and TikTok just because she was friends with Kylie. You know?
Toronto calls timeout. They're down by 28. 15 seconds left.
Industry plant basically means rigging the clout system. I mean, yeah, because think about it. This TokenVlone dude, just for example, I'm not like hating on him because again, if the music is hard, which it was, that Breathe song that I listened to, I liked it a lot. But who or what kid his age, I think he's like 17, maybe 18, 16 maybe. What kid his age has, I don't know how much it costs, 10, 15, $20,000 to pay for a Damas Live and Academics promo post on their pages with millions and millions of followers. And then potentially getting like, what? Let me go back and see what other shit he's got. The budget for like the music video that he dropped looks pretty exquisite if you ask me, and to get a videographer and editor like that, it costs money. It costs like thousands of dollars to drop like a good music video.
15 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
TokenVlone is an artist that just signed with Tekka and his manager Jeezy, and he does sound like Juice, but it's hard. Cut him some slack. The thing about these younger artists, they could very well sound completely different than Juice later on. Like Cardi sounded like Chief Keef at the beginning. Uzi they called Young Thug 2.0 at the beginning. Trippy was Lil Uzi Vert 2.0 at the beginning. We always at the very beginning of people's careers like to relate to a sound that we already know so that we can compare and contrast and like just relate to that artist, because if it's a completely new sound, like it's kind of a shock value, and that's why at the beginning of Whole Lotta Red, like nobody fucked with it because we're like, where the fuck did this come from? But then so once we got used to it a little bit and this relatability to the artists that we already know and like, that's where the relatability comes. It helps with that coping process at the beginning. So, Cardi, yeah, devoured Uno's baby voice. Like, he wouldn't be doing that shit without Uno. It's just how it is. That's how the whole content creation process is. You get influences from people, even myself, like, you know, I'm like a Academics clone to an extent, right? All of the commentators in hip hop are. Although I get influences from other places, like other YouTube commentators, Patrick CC, Hello Yassine, who else? You Dig from back in the day, No Jumper, Kids Take Over sometimes. You're gonna sound like somebody no matter what. You just have to kind of branch off, and that's why they have like subgenres. So TokenVlone is basically like emo rap, and Juice WRLD is like the face of emo rap. You'll know if someone's a clone if they blow up mainstream and their fans realize it. They ain't slick. We'll see what happens though. We'll see what happens. Tekka is definitely building himself an arsenal though of people, but I guess when you're rich, you can blow up artists like that. So hopefully, if my label works out or doesn't work out, I can get like a label to back me or something, so I can get like $1 million to use for promotion and whatnot. Because right now I don't really know what I'm gonna do for promotion for the song that we're dropping. I don't even feel like promoting it. I'm just gonna drop it and then stream about it, maybe make a video, and then over with. And if people fuck with it, they're gonna continue streaming it. Maybe the algorithm will pick it up, but I don't want to like pay for that shit because it really ain't that serious. I just want to make music because it's fun, and I wanted to see if I would enjoy it, and I have thus far, because it is a fire song, not gonna lie. What happened to You Dig? Have no idea. I fucked his mom, I think, and then he just got butthurt. If you really want to know what happened to You Dig, I think I was talking to House Phone about this. I think what happened is he got the No Jumper job, and he was gonna fly over to LA to work full time for No Jumper, but then he realized maybe like that isn't what he wants to do with like hip hop. Because I mean, I feel the same way sometimes. I don't think that hip hop is really my long-term plan, as we talked about at the beginning of the stream. So he didn't pursue fashion or whatever. That's what he liked, fashion. So he's gonna pursue that.
You know, give him credit for still battling
rather than come to No Jumper and like make a leap, like a long-term commitment, because he can't just come to America from Australia and then not do hip hop. He'll be like every other person that moves to LA that loses their job or stops doing their job and tries to pursue being an actor or an entertainer and just like becomes homeless, you know?